Losing a best friend is one of the worst forms of loss. It's the disappearance of a piece of yourself, the sudden silence where laughter used to be, the aching absence in moments only they would understand. Death takes many things, but when it takes a best friend, it feels personal. Like the universe has stolen a part of your history, your heart, and your future all at once. When someone you love dies, the world does not stop. People still go to work, the sun still rises, and life continues as if nothing has changed. But for you, everything has. The first days after losing a best friend feel like moving through a fog. The world has lost its colour. You reach for your phone to send them a message only to remember they will never reply. You hear a joke they would have loved, but the person who would have laughed the hardest is gone. Grief is not just sadness, it is disorientation, a breaking of the natural order. Best friends are supposed to grow old together, to be the ones who stay when everything else in life changes. Losing them is like losing the keeper of your memories, the person who knew all the embarrassing stories, the childhood dreams, the late night conversations that made life feel less lonely. One of the hardest things about losing a best friend is knowing there will never be another conversation. There will never be another chance to say I miss you or I love you or do you remember when we... Death is final, and no matter how many things were said, there will always be words left unsaid. You replay your last conversation over and over, trying to find meaning in the last text, the last laugh, the last time their voice filled the air. Did they know how much they meant to you? Did they know you would carry their memory forever? The hardest part isn't just that they are gone, it's that they took a part of your shared story with them. In time, the pain softens, but it never truly fades. You start to realize that grief is just love that has nowhere to go, so you pour it into remembering them, into telling their stories, into keeping them alive in the only way you can. Maybe it's visiting their favourite spot, playing their favourite song, or wearing something that they gave you for Christmas. Maybe it's talking about them when others are afraid to, making sure their name is still spoken, their laughter still echoed in the world. You learn to carry them in a way that does not break you, but build you. They are in the little moments, the inside jokes you still whisper to yourself, the songs that make you think of them, the way you live your life with just a little more purpose because you know they no longer can. Moving forward does not mean forgetting. It does not mean replacing them. It means learning to live in a world where they are not physically present but still deeply felt. Allow yourself to grieve while also allowing yourself to smile again, to laugh, to live in a way that honours their memory. The pain of losing a best friend never truly goes away, but in time it becomes a part of who you are. You learn that love does not disappear with death, it simply transforms. They are gone, but they are not lost. They are in the stories, the memories, and in the way you continue to carry them with you. And so, you keep going, not because it stops hurting, but because they would have wanted you to.